What is up, everybody, and welcome back into Most Like Sports. I am glad you are here today. We have a great episode for you all. So first and foremost, I would like to start out with some news in the business right now, and that includes some upcoming live show things to know for us here at Most Like Sports for our upcoming show this weekend. So that is going to be some exciting stuff. Hope you all come out, and we'll get into those details as well. And then we also want to go through just some of our cards in our inventory, what to expect, what you're looking for, throw some things out there that maybe you are looking for, know a friend that is, or maybe you're just looking for some good investment opportunities, right? So we're going to get into all that as well. And then last but not least, we'll get into those details about our live show this weekend. So sit back, buckle up, and we will get right into everything here. So the first card I want to talk about today is one that's hot. It's a player that's adjacently controversial right now and making his way around the headlines, okay? So that first card is Steph Curry, and specifically I'm talking about this refractor chrome here, okay? You understand this? You see this card right here? It's a refractor chrome gem mint 10. And again, we exclusively grade with AGS. So we have a good partner program with them that they supplied, so we are all AGS, but with these cards here, and specifically looking at this Steph Curry graded refractor out of the Topps product, okay, Topps Chrome, this card has been going bonkers. Specifically, I think I had this price at 2 shows ago. I had this price at around $75. $75, no takers, right? And then priced it for auction, right? Threw it all over social media, priced it for auction, and threw out a reel about it even, I think specifically, and said this one is at $250. You're not going to find it anywhere else. Get it now because the price is going up. What did the price do? The price went up. I still have it priced at some of the lowest available in the market at a cool, crisp $300 right now, okay? This card is at $300 in our stock right now. Will be available online and at our live show this weekend. But that card right now has about a $340 value on it right now. So, again, one of the lowest right now on the market. Again, what I like about it, it's just a perfect mix of appeal and the impact it's having right now on the market. So, it's just perfect. It's one of those things that you just absolutely have to shout out, and I want to make you all aware of it, okay? Now, next card we're talking about here, we're coming up on the football season, right? We are, 4 weeks away from the preseason? Less than that now. We're 9 weeks away from regular season football. It is time. It is here. You all need to understand that. You all need to make your investments now. You need to get on the train, okay? The second card I'm talking about here just came back gemmed also from AGS. And again, AGS Grading, the first AI robo-grading company that's given accurate and real perspective grading data. They send you all the scans. They send you all your grades. It is just so transparent. And again, you know what you're getting. You don't have human hands grading your cards and saying, yeah, sure, maybe. No, this is all 100% done through AI and robo-grading, okay? Done through machines. You get the scans, and they're in several countries. They just opened up another AGS location in Brazil, okay? They're in the UK, they're in the United States, several others. So AGS is exclusively who we grade with and where you need to jump on, okay? So right here, we've got a Gem Mint 10 Silver Rookie Variations Jackson Dart, okay? Gem Mint 10 Silver Rookie Variation Jackson Dart. Now, why Jackson Dart? Well, his market's huge, okay? I'm not a Giants guy, but I understand value in the card market, and that's what I go after. I go after cards that are easy to flip. You know how much this card costs? I bought it in a pack for $45 in a box, and that evened out to about $1.50 a card that you pulled out of that box. Okay, $1.50. You know how much this card is right now? What the market value is? It's sitting around $400. $400, and we've got it priced here for $340. Okay, $340 in our stock, AGS Gem Mint 10, because we want to give you a little bit of an advantage. We want to give you an edge. We want you to be able to put some money back into other things and spread the love around the market, right? So another very cool card in our inventory and at our show this weekend. Again, if you want to check out the online inventory, all of the links in our bio will get you to a QR code on our AI Beacons page, and all the links are there. It's a landing page. All the links are there. Website is mostliksports.square.site. Okay? Huge shout out to our Square supporters as well. Now, Third out of four cards I want to focus on. The fourth one's mainly for the player focus, but we have this just a base here. We have a Dylan Harper 202 on the tops. Now, why do I highlight this card? Well, Dylan Harper's a rookie. He just made a sensational NBA playoffs run. He was one of the leaders. He was one of the most clutch shot makers, him and Devin Vassell, right? These guys are studs. They have a bright future ahead of them. They have a stacked young team. Their team is so young that half their guys are playing in the summer league, okay? And they went to the NBA Finals and took on the Knicks, right? All they need to do is know how to finish. And time will come with that. Experience will come with that. And Wemby's still relatively young. So, you know what I mean? It's such a good young squad. But I highlight Dylan Harper specifically because his market is nutty. Now, last live show, we sold a hollow auto of his, again, a rookie hollow auto on a new applicant. I want to say for $140, $125, somewhere in that range, raw. Okay, sold that raw. This card here, just a base card. Again, this is like a by itself $1 card, $2 card you would find raw. And the market right now on the Gem Mint 10s is over $120. Okay, over $120 for a base grade 10 card of this rookie, right? We got ours at a crispy even 100. Okay, $100 Gem Mint 10 AGS Dylan Harper. That's why I wanted to highlight that one. We are sending off 2 more of that same exact card to get graded, and just because I wanted to share the love and educate you all and know exactly how you can do this for cheap, I've got 2 of the same card raw available online and at our show this weekend, so you can go get that for $1 or $2. Go flip it with AGS. You know, their grading costs $15 for the most basic bundle, right? Most basic package. And use the link in our site. You get an extra 20% off of that. Okay, so cheapest thing you can do for the quality that you get, right? Go get it, flip it, then sell it for $100 on a we'll call it a $20 investment total max. That's fantastic. That's exactly what you do. So now getting into more of our current news in the NBA, and we're talking about this guy right here. We're talking about LeBron James. And this Vitreous card here, also a Gem Mint 10, also available online and this weekend. Got it priced at $325 for the SSP die cut. Okay, SSP Gem Mint 10 die cut. Now, where's LeBron going? That's the question, right? He's taking his sweet time. Adam Silver's on him about let's get this done. We need to make the schedule, et cetera, et cetera. That's the impact this guy has. It's unbelievable. There's been all the comparisons in the world. Is he going to go chase rings? Is he just going to have fun? Well, he's a competitive guy. I don't think he's just going to have fun. Sure, he might take a pay cut, but it's got to be a situation that he enjoys, he can be competitive in, and he thinks they have a chance to at least make playoffs, right? That's how LeBron thinks. That's who LeBron is, right? So whenever people are talking about LeBron and where he's going, you know, there's speculation. So I'm just going to throw my guess out there where it'd be the best fit, and that's with the last guy that I mentioned before him, and that was Dylan Harper, right? Down there with the San Antonio Spurs. They have such a good squad. Devin Vassell, Wemby, obviously, Dylan Harper, Carter Bryant, bunch of young guys, right? And LeBron, giving his experience to that group for a full season, they would do damage more so in the playoffs than they did this year and could go all the way. LeBron could just, by happenstance, earn another ring for being more of a mentor than a player, which is insane because I'm sure he'd put up straight up LeBron-esque numbers like he normally does, right? So I think that would make the most sense, but obviously the cards are leaning towards Cleveland, Golden State, which I think is a horrible decision. I don't, unless you get Curry to move from Golden State and pair up with him on another team, I don't think Golden State's your answer for having maybe fun with Curry, but I don't know. Their team as a whole is not great. Cleveland, good squad, relatively good squad, been to the playoffs, have a good leader. He's obviously very familiar with the franchise, the ownership, the area. It's his home. So those are the top 2. But then also now, intriguingly, even though he's already waved goodbye to the Lakers, they put together a fantastic squad on the back end. You know, you can't replace LeBron James. You can only get close. And by productivity on paper, they may have gotten close. Yeah, and you can't replace the man, the myth, the legend. But got a big man, got a solid rotation, got some depth, and that's a team in the West that can actually compete now instead of playing play-in, playoff basketball, right? So who knows where he's going to end up? I know it's coming soon, and as of right now, we have no idea where he is going, right? So those are a few cards in our stock, and let's talk shop a little bit more about what's happening in the NBA with LeBron here. So I know that you have that big move coming. You have all these offseason signs. You have Jaylen Brown going to Philly, right? You've got all these contenders. You got Antetokounmpo in Miami, which again, good squad down there between him and Bam as a 3 and 4, 4 and 5 kind of a scenario based on their height and athletic ability. So there's options, right? I would have loved to have seen Tyler Hero stay there, but I understand you can't have all the pawns go your way. So being able to understand that the moves are being made for certain reasons. If everyone's making these moves for simply the hope of adding LeBron, that just weighs into his longevity and his legacy right there. So it's going to be a fun situation to watch unfold, and we'll ultimately see how that goes. So as we kind of transition into what's coming up for us here, and then kind of how that market is playing into what we do. So, I mean, again, anytime that LeBron changes direction, the entire league feels it, right? That's what we're seeing. The conversation gets bigger, the stakes get higher, and every team linked to him becomes a part of the headline. So the question is simple. Again, in that regard, where does he best fit? Where does he want a championship? He said not necessarily. Does he want familiarity? Well, he's got that option in Cleveland and Miami, and honestly, LA. Does he have a supporting cast? We've talked about that, right? Is it just a fantasy situation? Does he want to go play with a coach, play with a certain player, mentor a certain player? This is about a superstar that's still shaping the league on his own terms, deciding what the next chapter looks like, right? So from a basketball standpoint and a fan standpoint, it's just entertainment. It's just theater. LeBron moves and pulls more attention into the hobby than almost anyone has, especially in basketball. You got the Tom Brady's that have come through in the NFL, things like that, but we just have to watch until a decision gets made here. So other sports headlines that are worth keeping on the radar now, transitioning from basketball and talking about sports, we've got the Royal Berkshire Open Championship going on right now. I think Rory's going to make the cut to this point in time. Spieth didn't look like it. Scheffler looked like it. So fun times in golf with another major going on in the summer. The baseball deadline's coming up. We just had the All-Star game in Philly. So, of course, that means the rumor mill's heating up. Does that mean one or two moves are going to happen that completely change the outlook of the calendar? Who knows? Who knows, right? And then in basketball, of course, I mentioned we've got Summer League. We've got those stories going on. You got the Grizzlies scoring 2 points in a quarter. How does that happen in any professional sport at that competitive level? It's unbelievable. So there's always something happening in the sports world is what I'm trying to get at. There's always another update. There's always another storyline, right? So that's why I love this hobby so much, because it translates with something that's never ending, that's always cycling, that's always got a next step to it. So that is why investing in sports cards is a fantastic thing to do right now. You're not too late. There is no good time to start anything. Just jump right in, and we're here to help you, right? We have a proven and successful way for you to do that quickly, and then go do it on your own terms, however you want to do it. If you find better partnerships, if you find better deals, if you find whatever the case, we're just here to help people. That's our thing here at Most Like Sports. It's we like sports, and we want to help others get into that realm as well, right? We just want to enjoy talking about it, living it, and just being a part of it. It's a great culture. It's a great community. There's rivalries. There's triumphs, successes, failures. It's exactly like life, right? And that's why we like it. So let's transition into what to expect this weekend. Now, this is our first time vending at this show, the O'Fallon Card Show. Now, it sounds like there's a lot of TCG, a lot of Pokemon, with a equal balance of sports cards here, and we are huge on sports cards, right? Obviously, that's what we're all about. So, our in-person show, going to be a big one. We've got 2 tables there. Come see us. We'll have signs and sponsorships and stuff on the table. You'll be able to find Most Like Sports, black tables with a blue banner, right? And you'll be able to see our logo there. So if you're planning to come out, here's what you can expect. A great atmosphere from what I hear, strong inventory, real conversations, and a chance to spend time around the hobby in person. Maybe that's your first time. Maybe you're still new. We'll have cards with us that are ready to go, and the goal is to make the whole experience smooth, fun, and worth your time, right? Whether you're buying, selling, you want to trade, you just want to talk, you want to see what's going on, This is the kind of show where you can get a real feel in person of how this works. And honestly, that's one of the best parts of live shows. You can actually see the cards up close through the details, make the details better. You can get better at your craft, and you're not just looking at a photo on a screen, right? You're picking things up, you're tangible, you're doing all these things. So whenever you come out, again, details are online on our Instagram, on our Facebook. Come on out. It's in O'Fallon, Missouri, outside of St. Louis this weekend. Just Saturday only. Saturday only. So come out, check out what we got going on. It should be a really strong show. I'm excited for it. If you saw something on the website that you want, ask about it in person. I'm sure we'll have it there. If it says still available, it's the perfect time to do that. Okay. So that's going to do it for today's episode of Most Like Sports. Again, I appreciate you all stopping by and chatting with us. Hearing our opinions, hearing us out. We kick things off with the cards in our collection that we have available. And this weekend, we got the LeBron news, the sports headlines. It's an exciting time to get involved in sports and with the sports cards industry. And come check out our live show this weekend. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you watching. And as always, thanks for spending some time with us, and we'll see you this weekend.